Martin Allen mixing it up live on Sydney's dance station Wild FM.
beauty into the caverns of space and time. Perhaps you are aware of those who watch over your home and experience it as a place to visit and play with reality. You are becoming aware of yourself as a game master.
SoundCloud FM. Martin Allen mixing it up live on Sydney's Dance Station Wild FM.
story of how to create and break beats by cutting, scratching, mixing, and ducking. For a hip DJ, one of the first decisions is picking what music to start with. Scratching, mixing, and dumping. This is the story of how to create and break beats by cutting beats, 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 by scratching, mixing, and cutting beats, by 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 cutting, cutting, scratching, mixing, and ducking, cutting, scratching, mixing, and ducking, cutting, scratching, mixing, and ducking, cutting, scratching, mixing, and
never got released. Apparently, Alanis Morissette didn't like the production, so I don't know why, but that's the story behind it. So
no
I'm
way.
Lucky that I got a copy.
Absolutely. New Year's Eve. What's coming up for you, New Year's Eve?
New Year's Eve, huge New Year's Eve event. Norman J. Norman J. Loved Up. Guy Delicious. We've got a lot of internationals. A lot of local acts. Big inner city venue. Fantastic venue, fantastic location.
Are you able to release the details of the venue yet, or keeping that quiet?
Yeah, I am, but I'd rather not just yet.
And local DJs, who are the lineup?
Local DJs, I think we've got Malcolm Russell, Rob Milton, Tresk, let me see, myself, Dave Kirkpatrick, got me there, a few more.
Absolutely, no, New Year's Eve.
Marty Butler, I can't forget Marty.
New Year's Eve sounds like it's going to be absolutely huge, not only in Sydney but just around Australia as well.
All over Australia, yeah. Apparently it's the #1 location for the year 2000.
Of course, with the Olympics, yeah. But once again, thank you so much for coming in tonight. I've got 2 double passes to give away now for Basics at Club 77. That's this Saturday, and that's
the following Saturday.
Sorry, following Saturday, not this Saturday.
Yeah.
Following Saturday. So yeah, later on in the show, I'm going to be giving away 2 more double passes. So if you've liked what you've heard, give us a call on 92119222. That number again, 92119222. Once again, thank you so much. It was fantastic having you in.
Thank you very much for having me.
Can you write plays like Shakespeare, poetry like Keats, novels like Mills and Boone? Maybe not. What we want to know is, do you have something interesting to say, and do you want to say it in the Wild magazine or on the Wild website? We're looking for people to contribute articles, stories and content for our new member magazine. It can be youth-related, dance-related or simply a good story. If you have a bright idea, put your resume and a sample of your work into an envelope and snail mail it to this address: magazine@Wild FM, Level 4, 822 George Street, Sydney, New South Wales, 2000.
You're listening to the Australian Music Review, 100% Australian. Get educated with thanks to Stolly Lemon Rusky.
You're on Sydney's Dance Station. That was the original edit of Central 7's Missing. Kendall here with the Wild FM weather update. It should stay fine for us today and reach a maximum of 18 degrees. Right now at 8 minutes to 10, we're sitting on 14 degrees. Now a quick reminder that tickets for our end of broadcast party are selling fast at Ticketek. So if you're planning on joining us all down at the Uni of New South Wales Roundhouse, make sure you get your tickets ASAP. It's going to be massive down there on Sunday. The whole Wild crew will be down there too, including Chick Magnet, who just wants to say hi to the driver of bus 540 who dropped him at West Ryde this morning. Apparently you fill the bus with 94.5 every day, keeping the passengers happy. Keep it up.
Listen up, these guys support Wild.
Ravenous 16 featuring Guerrilla. Pulverton, keep the secret. Moonwalk, moving through your system. Tomorrow and Paradise. Out now in the best music stores. Import club tracks at only $24.95.
Think about what you need for your next promotional campaign. High quality, fast turnaround, unbeatable prices. It's simple. It's in-house. Satisfying more clubs and promoters is what makes in-house the premier print and design studio for Sydney's demanding entertainment industry. Whether you require corporate design and print or that super cool flyer to promote your next event, in-house will keep you in touch with tailored packages to suit any budget. Great range, full colour, competitive prices. There is no other choice.
Call in-house support 9211 7844. That's 9211 7844.
Central Station Records, home to Australia's largest selection of local and imported CDs, vinyl, magazines and DJ equipment. Central Station Records, for all your clubbing needs including the latest in streetwear, tickets and party information. Central Station Records also specialises in national and international mail orders. Central Station Records, 46 Oxford Street, Darlinghurst. Central Station Records.
Wild sponsor. Fairfield Car Radio's biggest ever two-day sale is on this Friday and Saturday with Pioneer detachable face high-powered 45 watts by 4 with built-in equaliser, a crazy $369. Pioneer 400 watt subs, a hot $99. Pioneer radio cassette detachable face with RCA and clock for only $199. Everything must go. Wild listeners get half price on installation, so hurry. 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. this Friday and Saturday only. Fairfield Car Radios, 282 Fairfield Street, Fairfield. Be there.
People go a long way for NV. Now NV goes a long way for you. NV Nightclub, the only club where Friday nights are just as big as Saturdays. NV Nightclub, Oxford Street, Darlinghurst.
Show your support for our...